What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. I'm super excited today because Make.com just dropped their groundbreaking new feature, which is AI agents. I guess a lot of people have made the switch over to N8N because of this specific feature. And so I guess this is their way of competing with N8N right now. So today we're going to be diving into the Make.com AI agent. We're going to be building out a workflow completely from scratch. So we're going to be building it out for a customer support agent. Currently doing this actually for another client of mine, but the truth is we've all been there, right? You're stuck on a call. You just hear the endless elevator music that's on repeat. By the time you get through, you're so frustrated that you let the customer support person know. Meanwhile, they have no clue what's going on. And this is just an endless cycle that sucks for both the customer, but also the employee. So how are we going to make this change? Well, first and foremost, we're going to start with the voice, right? So there's going to be instant connection. There's going to be no more wait times. And then based on the conversation, based on the response that happens, instead of receiving some sort of generic one-size-fits-all reply, our Make AI agent is going to dive into a dynamic FAQ that's smart enough to pull detailed context-aware responses that will help guide the user through the exact issue. They'll receive an instant email response once the problem is understood. That'll be loaded with actionable steps and can continue to have a conversation and answer more questions fully on autopilot. And then we'll be connecting that to Airtable, making sure that every single conversation, every detail, it's automatically logged so that you can resolve problems faster and to improve your future support. And so today we're going to be transforming that endless frustration experience into something where your voice is heard immediately, resolved fast, and the entire process not only is efficient, but is genuinely caring. Okay, so I'm going to provide a quick demo right now. We're going to go ahead and call the AI agent or customer support agent that we have here. And ideally, we're going to get tailored customer service based on the issues that we're facing.
Hello. Thank you for contacting our support team. I'm here to assist you today. Could you please provide your full name and the email address associated with your account? This will help me assist you more effectively.
Yeah, it's Kevin Hogan, and the email is kevin@targetdial.co.
Thank you, Kevin. I've got your name and email noted. Could you please describe the issue you're experiencing in as much detail as possible? The more information you provide, the better I can.
Yeah, so right now I'm just wondering, like, shipping wise, I think it's been close to 3 weeks now. I still haven't received my product. I'm just wondering, like, what's going on? Am I going to receive it? Did you cancel it on your end? It's really frustrating.
I completely understand how frustrating this must be, Kevin, and I am here to help to confirm you're experiencing a delay in receiving your order, and it's been about 3 weeks since you placed it. You're also concerned about whether the order is still active or if it was canceled. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly.
It sounds like your issue falls under the shipping and delivery category. I'll document this issue and ensure that our team investigates the delay with your order. You'll receive an update via email shortly. Let me prepare the details for follow-up. One moment, please. Thank you for your patience, Kevin. I've documented your issue and sent it to our support team under the shipping and delivery category. They will investigate the delay with your order and provide you with an update via email at kevin@targetdeal.co shortly. If you have any further questions or concerns in the meantime, feel free to let me know.
No, thank you very much. So if you look at that, guys, while I'm still on the call, I received this email, update on your order shipment status. Dear Kevin, thanks for reaching out to us regarding the delay in your order shipment. We understand your concern and assure you we are here to assist. Here are some steps to follow. Please check your shipping tracker using your order number at shipping tracker for real-time updates. Normally, delivery is between 3 to 7 business days, but sometimes we experience delays. If your package hasn't arrived, please contact our support team so we can investigate further. For more information, please visit our shipping information page. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. Appreciate your patience. If there's anything else we can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to reach out. So you can see this is incredibly powerful, allows you to scale, keeps your client happy, reduces the amount of phone calls that your customer support team needs to be on. All in all, it's an incredible solution. And now I'm going to walk you through exactly how you can set this up for yourself, for your company, save a lot of time and a lot of money. All right, guys, so we're going to come right down into here into AI agents. Looks like it's 3 easy steps. First one's create an agent. Second one is we're going to create and add the tools, and then we're going to create a scenario. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So you can go ahead and hit add connection type. We're going to be choosing whatever you want. I'm using OpenAI. Go ahead and name your connection, and then we're going to need the API key. You can choose the model. I'm going to go with GPT-4o. And this is where we give it a system prompt. So I have this system prompt here. It's kind of hard to read through it. Won't let me expand, but essentially all of this will be in the community. So you can just go and grab it. But we're identifying the issue. We're checking our knowledge base to get the most relevant answer. We're prepping an email, and then we're going to send that email to the customer with that information. So we'll go ahead and hit save. Here we go, right? Your customer support voice agent, listen carefully to the issues, convert it into concise text summary, and then decide on the correct support path using the FAQ knowledge base. Okay, so now we can just go ahead and hit save here. Our agent saved. Now we're going to create 2 new scenarios. Okay, so look for Google Docs. There it is. I'm going to do this right here. Get content of a document. So now you're going to add your connection right here. Okay, so I have this knowledge base that I'm using as an example here, but really you could see we have different categories. So refund inquiry, account lock issue, shipping or order delay, order cancellation, and with all the immediate next steps. So we're going to be connecting it to this sample FAQ document. So go ahead and locate that. Okay, now just go ahead and hit save. So now we're going to click on this scenario inputs and outputs. Click on scenario outputs. We're going to add an item in here. We'll just name it FAQ, and we'll just say required and multi-line. And I said key information from the company's knowledge base on troubleshooting issues. Let's save. Now we're going to click on scenarios. We're going to click on return output, and then we're going to be passing the text content. Hit save, and then we can turn this on. First, we need to save it, turn this on, and we can set it to on demand and hit save. Now this one is set up. Okay, now let's create another scenario. This next one is going to be the email. So go ahead, find send an email. Okay, and so as you can see, we need the email address, the subject, and the content. So in order to do that, we're going to come down here to scenario inputs and outputs, and we're going to add it in. So first we need the customer email. We're going to add a second item. That's going to be the email content, make that multi-line. And then for the last one, it's going to be the email subject, and we'll hit save. Now we can turn this on. Now we can come in here, choose our recipient. If we come to this custom system and variables, we can now click and import those email subject and the email content. Hit save. And now we can turn this on. Sweet. So now we can pop back in our AI agents. We can hit configure. And now in here for our customer service agent, we can search for the 2 that we just created. So the get FAQ response, we'll hit save. We'll add another one. Then I just went and added the second one as well. And I'm going to change the name now because integration email is not really good. Awesome. So lastly, we're going to add a new scenario. This one is going to be a webhook. Custom webhook, customer service agent. And we now have this webhook. So we'll copy this. Now we're going to head into retail. We're going to be creating a single prompt agent. We're going to create a new function. It's going to be called the customer support email. I'm going to paste that in here. We can hit save for a second, but we're going to come back and make some changes. Okay, guys. So now we're going to pop back into this customer support email. I'm going to replace this with a few things. So we need the email. I'm going to grab that email. The next is we need to categorize it. So we're saying, hey, output either billing and refunds, account and login, shipping and delivery, or order management. And then lastly, provide a detailed summary of the customer's issue. So we'll hit update here. And so now when this triggers, okay, now I have the system prompt. You can use it how you want. It'll be in the no code nation as well. We'll hit save here. Now we're going to add search for make AI agents. There it is. Run an agent. We're going to choose our agent that we just created. Then we're going to add in both those tools. So we have the get response FAQ and the send email tool. We're adding both of those. Okay, so I threw in some additional system instructions just to format it in HTML. We're going to need to pass a message, but before we can do that, we're going to have to get some data in this webhook. So we're going to click run this module only. Now we'll go ahead, we'll call our customer support agent, and afterwards we should get some data that's fed through here. So we'll do that now. Hello?
Hello. Thank you for contacting our support team. I'm here to assist you today. Could you please provide your full name and the email address associated with your account? This will help me assist you more effectively.
Yeah. So it's Kevin Hogan, and my email is kevin@targetdial.co.
Thank you, Kevin. Could you please describe the issue you're experiencing in as much detail as possible? The more information you provide, the better I can assist you.
Sure. So honestly, I really just want a refund. It's a bad quality product, and I just want to know what the next steps are in order for me to take that action.
Thank you for sharing that, Kevin. To confirm, you're requesting a refund due to receiving a product of poor quality.
Yeah, that's correct.
Thank you, Kevin. I have documented your request for a refund due to the poor quality of the product. Our support specialist will follow up with you shortly via email at kevin@targetdeal.co to provide the next steps for processing your refund.
Okay, perfect. So look, we see we got a category, we got an email, and we have the issue associated with it. So now we can take these variables, we can hop back into our Make AI agent, and in the message, I'm going to say you receive a new message from the customer. Here are the details, email, and honestly, guys, we can even toss into this function the first name since we're asking for it. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that in. We'll just go ahead and test that again. Hello?
Hello. Thank you for contacting our support team. I'm here to assist you today. Could you please provide your full name and the email address associated with your account?
Yeah,
This will help me.
it's Kevin Hogan, and the email is kevin@targetdial.co.
Thank you, Kevin. I've noted your email as kevin@targetdial.co. Could you please describe the issue you're experiencing in as much detail as possible? The more information you provide, the better I can.
Yeah, I bought a product, but when I came, it was defective. Like it was already broken. It wasn't working the way it should. And honestly, I would just like a refund.
Thank you for explaining, Kevin. I understand that you received a defective product and would like to request a refund. Let me confirm. The product was broken or not functioning as expected upon arrival, and you'd prefer to return it for a refund.
Yep.
Under billing and refunds and send a detail.
All right, so now we're going to pop back in there. We now have our first name. So we're going to say first name, email, category, and issue description. So I'm saying, hey, you received an inbound call from the customer with the following information. Here are the different variables, right? First name, email, the category, and the issue description. Please provide relevant help. Let's save. We'll save. And now if we test this one last time. Hello?
Thank you for contacting our support team. I'm here to assist you today. Could you please provide your full name and the email address associated with your account? This will help me assist you more effectively.
Okay, so we got an error there, guys. So what I'm doing is I'm actually going to remove the additional tools, come back into the AI agents, go to configure. I'm going to add the FAQ here, hit save, and then we're going to test it again. Okay, so this time it fired. You can see the response. Hey, I've sent a detailed request. And if we go into the email that I just received, we have refund request processed for the damaged product. Dear Kevin, thank you for contacting us regarding your damaged product that you received. We apologize for any inconvenience caused and are here to help you process the refund. Refunds typically take 7 to 10 days. To assist you further, could you please confirm your order number by replying to this email or checking your order history in your account? Depending on your credit payment method, please note the following. Credit debit might take an additional couple of days. Digital wallets are usually faster. If you haven't received the refund in 10 days, please contact our support team with the refund escalation and include confirmation emails. You can track your refund status directly through our refund status portal. So how powerful was that? Literally tailored customer service emails being sent directly to the user while they're still on the call. This is next level customer support. Instead of having to wait hours and go through the pain, we have new systems that work at scale, that save the business time and make them more money. So the last thing that I forgot to do before we close out here was just connecting it to Airtable. So you can literally just create a record. And this could be Google Sheets as well. I just prefer Airtable. You're going to click create, start from scratch, right? Customer service requests, name this first one an ID, switch it to auto number, hit save. We can get customer name, customer email, switch this to email, hit save. We can change this to summary, switch this to long text, and then update the status to do in progress and done. We'll hit save. Now, if we hop back into our Airtable and we find that base, choose that table. We got the first name, the email, the summary, and the status. We'll just set this to do. And we can even toss in one more category, which will be a single select. And we can add in the different options. So billing and refunds, account and login, shipping and delivery, and order management. We'll hit create. We'll drag that back and we'll hit save. And then we'll refresh this. And then we'll map the category right here. Let's save. And if we were to run this module only and pass the arguments, we can see exactly how it'll upload. We'll hit OK. Now, if we come into our customer service table, there we go. We have all the information on that client. And then from here, you can implement interfaces and get data analytics behind exactly how you can track that. So pretty cool example. I think it's a great use case for Make's AI agents. How do they compare to N8N's agents? I think it's different. The way you interface with them is different. They more or less achieve the same thing. And yeah, with that being said, I'll catch you on the next video. Have a great one.